learn about the cause it got is perjury. My flow so precise, it's like surgery. I know you probably never heard of me. Trying to get this bread 400 degrees to splurge on me. So if you test, still get burnt 3rd degree.
What's going on, people? This is What We Thinking. I'm one of your hosts, Influence, and to the right of me, I got Bryson.
Hello.
What's going on, Bryson?
What's going on, Ben?
Coolin'.
The Knicks, that's what's going on.
The Knicks. We jumping right into the Knicks, right into the finals. 3-1 right now. That's crazy. So the best comeback ever in life, the Knicks pulled off against the Spurs. What's your take on that? You said you wasn't really watching. You was keeping.
I don't watch the games. I kept up with the score. There's a thing where you can have the score on your screen on your phone.
Oh, okay.
And it just updates. And I just saw that they were down so much and for so long.
Yeah.
And in the fourth quarter, I fell asleep. And then I woke up and read your message.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, because halftime, I think at halftime we was texting or messaging back and forth, and I was like, you said that Spurs is whooping the Knicks ass. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, this shit's crazy. And, but I said I wasn't going to stop watching because if they come back, I was like, man, that's going to be the best comeback in history. And what they do, they came back. That shit was crazy. Like that whole game was insane. That's probably like the best game I watched ever. I said but it might be the best game I've ever seen. It was just so hype because the Spurs had them shut down. I mean, that stadium, I ain't never heard that stadium that quiet ever. And the Knicks stadium, like, it's hard to play at. People don't like that. Like, people don't like going to the Knicks stadium. But it just kept bubbling. It was bubbling and bubbling as they started scoring. And man, like that was some.
So how did it end? Like, was it down to a buzzer beater?
Yeah, well, kind of.
Yeah.
Because as they were scoring, but they weren't really getting stops. So I was like, man, they can't go back and forth. Like, they down too much. So like this is like the third. So they were they were going. They started getting more hype. They started making some threes, and I'm like, oh, okay. So they trying to get in it. But then the fourth, it really, like, they was cutting the lead. And when it came down to it, it was a couple mistakes, couple people. I think it was two things. Wemby had to come out on Brunson. Brunson was shooting 3. So Wemby came out to try to contest that 3. And OG hit the tip in because he missed the 3. Like, Brunson missed the 3 because I think he had to shoot over Wemby. But Wemby was out of position. If he was down there, if they wouldn't got that tip in put him over by 1 point. So he got the tip in. It came off the rim. He got the tip in, and everybody was like that shit was crazy because they were up by 1 at that point. Yeah, the Knicks were up. Oh, you know what was wild? The Knicks were like running. And they were close. I think they were tied up or close to tied up. And Jalen, I don't know his last name. I forget his last name, but
not Brunson, right?
No. Oh no, I'm saying no. Hart.
Okay.
Hart.
Okay.
What's his first name? Is his first name Jalen too?
I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about.
I don't know a lot of the younger dudes.
Yeah. But
I know the stars. But Hart, that's his last name. He missed a layup. Like, to put him over. And what happened was, I know it was a lot of pressure. And it happens. I know he felt like shit, and I know everybody else was probably riding him for it, but it was pressure. And he went up, you could see he didn't know if he was going to dunk it or do the layup. So I think he was going to do a layup at first, and then he saw, like, they cleared out, kind of. So then I think he was trying to dunk it, but he was too far under. So he, like, kind of let it go over and it hit the back of the rim and bounced out. And I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like, he missed probably the most important shot, one of the most important shots besides that tip in. So I thought it was over. I was screaming at the TV at this time. I was wilding out after he missed that. And I know he felt like shit because you could see it in his face. Like an NBA player missing a layup. Like, that's at a crucial moment. At that, I mean, but it happens. And then at the end, though, after the tip, you know, they had to bring it in, and they ain't had no timeouts left. So they had to throw it. They threw it all the way down. Fox, that's his last name. I don't really know him. But my understanding, the coach of the Knicks used to coach him and sat him down. I think it's the same guy. They sat him down for making a dumbass play. And then, like, he got fired later for doing that or something because he's, like, one of the stars. I don't know. I don't know all the intricates. Like, I don't know if that's the reason he really got fired. But so now he's on the opposite, and dude catches the ball. All he had to do, now it's easy for me to say because I'm not in the game, but all he had to do was just dribble out. And I think at this time they were up by 1, or maybe it was tied. But he went up for a layup and got blocked. Now, people are saying it was a foul, but he hit the ball first. I saw it in slow motion. He hit the ball first, and then he hit his arm. So he knocked the ball out of his hand, kind of. They could have called it either way, but most of the time referees don't call like plays like that. I think that was like the nail in the coffin. When he missed that, like it was a wrap. Like everybody was wilding. I don't know who saw it out there, but the other thing I want to say is, man, y'all gotta leave the Spurs fans alone. Like regardless, I feel, they hit Wemby with an egg when he was walking out. Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, like they was wilding. I can't say that. That's terrible. Like they was beating Spurs fans up in the street.
About that.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible. But yeah, that ain't good. That ain't no way to be. Not over a basketball game. I understand people get hyped and there's a lot of shit goes on sports, but I never understood that though personally. And I had money on the game, so I still wouldn't have did that.
You feel like the Knicks are gonna close it out tomorrow in Game 5?
I think so.
Okay.
I thought it was gonna sweep. I said that. What's funny is I bet the Knicks the first game won. I thought the Spurs was gonna I thought it was gonna go 5 because I thought the Spurs was gonna come back the second game and win, like answer them because they got a little beat up, but they lost, and I was like, dang. So well, they might. Then I was like, oh, they might sweep. Then the Spurs won that third game, and I bet on the Knicks. I bet on the Knicks. And then I bet on the Knicks last night or the night before. I was happy because I was like, damn, I just knew. And like the second quarter, I was like, oh, my money's gone. Like that's the way they was playing. I was like, man, my money's gone. And they came back to win. I wish I would have bet the second half because the odds probably was crazy. I don't know what the odds were after the second half, but you can bet in the middle of the game. It's just the odds change. I know the odds was probably insane because ain't nobody gonna think they're gonna come back from 30. Just about 29 or something like that. Yeah, like should have, because I probably could have bet $20. That's all I bet. I'm not a gambler, so I bet like $25, got back 30 or whatever. But if I would have bet during halftime, them odds is probably crazy. I probably could have got like 200 off of $30. Like a lot of people do parlays where they bet like different people getting different stats. Now you do get more money doing that, but I just bet predictions like who's gonna win. So
yeah, I think I don't know. I just got a feeling that the Knicks might close it out in 5. You never know though, but because they're going to be in San Antonio, right?
Yep.
But the momentum just seems to be in their favor.
Yeah. We'll see how Wemby played good. Well, Spurs played good. I mean, they were up by 30. They played good until that last quarter. Like that they even didn't play too bad at third quarter, but the Knicks started pulling stuff out. That second game, was it the second game? Yeah, the second game, like he looked flustered. Like he looked Wemby.
Okay.
Like he looked like he was making a lot of mistakes. He was doing a lot of stuff, and he's young. I think people forget sometimes because he is gonna be good. He's good now, but he's gonna be great. Like, he's gonna be great. He just got too many skills to not be. Like, once he gets seasoned. But I was seeing a chink in his armor. Like, it was crazy, some of the mistakes he was making. And you could tell it was like the pressure. Like, he was making pressure mistakes. And he's young. He's 22 years old. Like, he's never been here before. He's in America playing basketball on the highest level ever. So that's just what it is.
Yeah, I think they have a good chance to close it out. I think if by some chance the Spurs win Game 5 with home court advantage, I think the Knicks are still going to win the whole thing. You know, I think, yeah. If they don't get it done in 5, they'll get it done in 6.
Yeah, I think so.
They just seem to have the edge. Like, they have something, you know, to come all the way back and win. Like, yeah, there's something there. Wow.
That's one of the reasons I think they're going to win tomorrow. Like, because I think that's a major blow. And I don't know if they're young, so I don't know if mentally they can get out from under that and all the press and everything. Like, not all of them's not young. And I got to say, Ron Harper's son, that dude is fucking nice. Like, I didn't even know he was in the league. Like, I haven't been paying attention to basketball.
He's on the Spurs?
Yeah, he what's his name? I mean, his last name's Harper, but I didn't realize that was Ron Harper's son until I saw Ron Harper at the game and they started talking about it. But he's nice, like nice. And they got another young boy that's 20. Like, this Spurs team is going to be a problem because they got a lot. If they stay healthy and they all stay together, this Spurs team is going to be a problem in a couple years because they got the other dude. He got I think he got locks. He be having them up. He's a guard, but he's like 20 years old and he's fucking nice. Like some of the stuff he be doing, he caught Jalen with a Brunson with a in slow. And what's crazy is in slow motion it doesn't look that crazy, but when you seen it in live, like, that shit look crazy because it was just a misdirection. But he's so fast. He's 20. Like, he's so fucking fast. I was like, yo, I can't imagine being that fast with the basketball. Like, he's fast. He's faster. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it was the way he did it because he, like, crossed his feet while he was dribbling and made it look like he was going a different direction. And then he did a quick crossover, changing direction. And it was like, and Jalen was like, but
happened to the best of them.
Like, I mean, 20 years old, he got all the youth, all that, and he's good. Like, and he's nice. He in the NBA. Like, and I think he start or he come off the bench.
You said that's Ron Harper's son.
No, this is a different guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ron Harper's son is nice though. Like, he's strong as hell. He doesn't look it though, but when he goes to the hole, like, he be pushing people off him. Like, he be going up and he be like, shoom, and motherfucker be like, like, it's crazy to me. I mean, Ron Harper was a beast, but he might be better than Ron Harper. I can't remember Ron Harper's game as vividly, like, say, some of the superstars that I remember playing with him. But I just know he was strong. Like, and this dude is strong too.
Well, speaking of being 20 years old and nice, Kane Parsons.
Oh,
directorial debut.
Yes,
Backrooms.
Yeah.
I saw that movie. Why haven't you seen it yet?
Just circumstantial.
Okay.
Adulting.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Just been busy because
I did see the before we talked about it, I did see the quick preview. I didn't know what it was. Then you put me on to, like, this started on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I went to Kane Parsons or Kane Pixels.
Yeah, that's his YouTube channel.
Yeah, his YouTube channel. And then I watched all the videos. I refused to go see the movie before I watched all the Backrooms videos that he made on there. And I went to see the movie. And I was talking about it with my nephew earlier. And it's just my nephew and his partner. And it was just the way I explained it to you. it's like I had more enjoyment in the conversation I was having with you afterwards, and then trying to make sense of it. Yeah, because it was,
and that just makes me more interested.
Yeah.
Because of what you said.
Yeah.
You know, you gave like 0 spoilers, but you was like, you know, at the end you was like, what the hell happened? Like,
Yeah.
like, that's
yeah,
you felt, and I'm like, yes, like that's what it's supposed to be. You know?
Yeah.
But
because it's a departure somewhat from the videos online.
yeah,
Like they went deeper. They went like so.
more horror, right?
Yeah, it was definitely, it stepped fully into the horror realm.
Yeah.
You know, and where it's in the videos online, like they have scenes where there's something chasing people, but you can't quite see what it is, or you know, and so I kind of like that, but so like there were a couple scenes in the movie that reminded me of the videos online.
Yeah, I heard that there's a couple things.
Yeah, and it's funny because it's a little embarrassing, but early in the movie I jumped. You know, I
don't think that's embarrassing because I heard a lot of people say they jump.
Yeah, but
Like, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
you know, and I don't want to know.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to know because I ain't see it yet. But
Let me stop myself.
But I just know I've heard a lot of people say, "Oh, it was some jump scares.
Yeah.
It was some other stuff."
Nah, but it's just like I do that, and then I don't know if anybody else jumped, and I'm like, you know,
Oh, so you was embarrassed.
like,
That's funny.
but yeah, and then you know the actors are good. The story is interesting. Well, like I told you, towards the end, it just got really weird to me, and they like went way left, like, and it just had me like questioning, like,
Yeah, and I can't wait to
what am
see
I
it,
doing
man.
here? Like, what am I
That's
doing?
probably what he wanted too. He probably would love to hear you say that. Like, what am I doing here? Yeah.
And then, like I said, I was trying to make sense of it, and I heard like some teenagers talking about it, and one of them said, "Well, it's not supposed to make sense," and I kind of understand that because it's like people discovered these rooms; they don't really know. They're just learning. They don't know,
Yeah.
you know, everything about them. But it's like I kind of felt like the movie was trying to have a deeper meaning. That's what I took from it, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't know, maybe.
And that's probably the most I could say without, you know, spoiling.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate that I didn't see it yet. I don't know. It's so many movies. I think I'm gonna join I think I'm gonna get rid of one of my streaming services and join the AMC thing that I used to be on. It's like $25 a month, but you can go to movies, you know, like 4 times a week, something like that. So I think I'm just gonna go to like every movie because now AMC has this thing called, I don't know, it might be hype, but they have like the XL format when it's not in the IMAX or the Dolby, because they still got that. Because I was questioning, because I was looking for these movies, and all these movies that's coming out were like in XL. So I'm like, what they doing? They doing some bullshit. But I know that's in the XL format, not in the IMAX. But I might. That's supposed to be their like best film. You know, I'm a film snob, so I gotta have it good. I gotta have it big. I gotta have the sound right, or I won't enjoy it. But yeah, I'm upset that I ain't seen that movie yet. Yeah, I was in it because really it started from 4chan, the forum 4chan, and some person posted a picture. I don't think they ever found out who did it. Posted a picture of basically the back room, like the you know, it was just a liminal space, and I think it was a caption, and that was it. It was just one picture, and then that's where Kane got Parsons. That's where he got his. I always say Pixels. I was like about to say Pixels, but yeah, that's where he got the idea from. And then he started. I think it was like 14 when he posted that shit. 15, something like that. And he started fooling with Blender. Well, he posted other stuff before that, He has his YouTube channel. I think he posted stuff when he was like 13, 14. And then he got into Blender, which is like the 3D model animation thing. Okay. So he started doing that, and that's where I think he made the Backrooms, the original. And he posted that in like 2021, 22, I think. Somewhere around there, like the end of 2021. Mm-hmm. I just remember because we was home. It was and I guess he had a lot of time on his hands too. So he made, that's crazy to me. Like, just, he was 14, 15, whatever he was at that time. He was young. Mm-hmm. That's young. And posted that online. It just took off. I just remember it being so viral in where I surfed the net.
That's interesting.
I surfed in some weird places.
Because I had never heard of it, never seen it until like the movie preview came out.
That's weird shit to me. That's all. I'm in all that weird nerd shit, so it just pops up sometimes. Mm-hmm. And so I just remember because it made me think of my mom's job, and I just remember going to my mom's job when I was little. And it being so scary because it was like a liminal space, and it kind of looked like that, and nobody was there because she would go to work and do extra work on Saturdays. Mm-hmm. So it would be like maybe one other person in it. It was a big office building, and it had like all these corridors, and some of the lights wasn't on, and some were, and some of the hallways had like the lights that come on automatically when you walk down it. Yeah, like all that stuff, kind of like which is where they got their Severance. That's where they got their ideas from, somewhat, because it's the same thing.
What,
you watch Severance?
Yeah, but from Backrooms.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Like it's the same like liminal spaces. Okay. I'm not saying they copied.
Yeah.
But I mean, ideally that's what it is, because liminal spaces are weird. They're weird. Like when you're in big ass spaces with no people, like it is weird. Like there's a game called Liminal. On the VR, and that's just scary, and it's nothing in it. Well, they do have like little like bears and shit like running around and shit, and monsters and just shit like running around that you might run into. But for the most part, you're just walking around in this liminal space like the Backrooms, and it's fucking creepy. So I could just imagine.
I mean when I went online and watched them videos, it did remind me of games that I've seen people play. Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of Doom. You ever played Doom? Or it's all Doom? And it's the old Doom.
Yeah.
Where you run.
Yeah.
And you're like, turn. Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah. And then it turns out that this is what's the production company?
A24.
Yeah, this is their highest grossing movie now.
Yep. It's insane because I think the budget was $10 million.
Yeah.
It's higher grossing.
It's like, wait, has it gone over 100 million or something like that?
Yeah. I think it's been over, or it's way over 100 million. I think it's like 174 or something like that. Yeah. This year is a movie year. Like I was saying that, I was like, movies, video games, it sucks that the fucking world is in the shape that is in, because there's a lot of great, and maybe that's why, because reality is not the greatest right now. But yeah, because video games, there's a lot of great video games coming out this year, and that came out already. There's a lot of great movies, original movies, and I think this is the biggest. Maybe, even though Hollywood, I still don't think they'll get it. But this is probably, between this and Obsession, is probably the biggest, I don't know what word I'm looking for. It's a different word I'm looking for, but it makes a case for original movies.
Okay.
Like, there's a lot of original movies coming out, though, this year. Like Project Hail Mary, that was good. That was an original movie.
Did you see Obsession?
No, I didn't. Okay. I want to see it though.
I keep hearing about it.
And I heard that was good. I heard people say it was wild. And I heard a lot of people say that was a good movie, and I'll never watch that shit again in my life.
Well,
hey, that's how.
I don't know.
That's how wild it was. I heard a couple of people say that. So, but Obsession is only their budget was $700,000.
Oh wow.
So that's crazy.
Yeah.
And they made like 50 times that. Like I think they're at 200 million or something like that. Yeah.
Huh.
And
That's
I
interesting.
see what's funny is with these movies. I don't know. I haven't heard as much with. I think the disparity between what they made and what it costs to make is why I'm hearing a lot of obsession stuff. But people that worked on the Backrooms might feel the same way. I don't know. But there's a lot of people that worked on that movie that only got paid like work for hire. So I heard some of the actors and some of the artists that helped it. Like one artist in particular got paid $6,000, and they're like, "What the fuck? Like y'all done made 200 million, and it only cost 700,000 to make.
Yeah.
So all that profit, and I only got paid $6,000 because there wasn't no, you know." And there's people that's like, well, that's the contract you signed, which is true. It is true, but I do think what she's fighting for, I think maybe it should be. Like she's saying she wants independent, low budget movies to have like a norm of a back end for the people that work on it. Like even if it's 1% or whatever. Like if she got 1% of that movie, like you know what I mean? Like, but I think that I like that personally. Now I don't know if that's feasible as far as how many people work on a movie, or what you're gonna do. Say the artists and the actors get the back end, or like I don't know how that works. The lighting people get the back end. Does the people that go get lunch get the back end? Like you know, like how every single person that work on it get back in. But I don't know. I don't know what
I would think it would be the artist primarily, right?
Yeah, I would think so. But she's an artist. Like she made like sets and stuff. So that's what I mean. Like lighting is an art.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Lighting is an art.
Yeah.
Like you got really, like I don't know what I'm doing with lighting. I try, but I can't light a scene like they can. You know, that's an art. So do they get the back end? Do the grip people that fucking screw the shit together so the shit don't fall apart, do they get back end? Maybe they should. The whole fucking movie would fall apart if it wasn't for them. Like, who knows? I definitely think actors should. I mean, I think you should do that anyway. In your
because they're all a part of it.
Yeah, like is it back end split? Like do you have back end, say you have 50%? Say we have 50% back end that we can give. So then we split that 50% with everybody. So maybe you get a half a point or a 0.2. Like, I don't know. Everybody gets 0.2 because still 0.2 of 200 million would still be some good money. Like, I can't do the math right now, but it might be like $200,000, $300,000, something like that, you know, for a movie. Like I could see having a low budget, and I know why they want to do it that way. I know why she wants to do it that way, because you're having a low budget movie that's only costing $700,000. Like that's split between everybody. So $6,000 is probably what she should have got paid up front for that.
Yeah,
you know, for what she did. But then if it's successful, it's just like with music. Like most producers do that, and it makes sense. I mean, I would do it personally. I would rather do that. Like I would be like, don't pay me now. You know, if it's feasible. Like if I was starving, you know, but if I was in a position where I could struggle and I really believed in the project, I would be like, just give me 3% off the back end. Whatever you make, just give me 3%, but you ain't gotta pay me right now. Listen, you make 30,000, well, you getting paid 6,000, like what you was gonna get paid anyway. But you make 2 million. And there you go. Yeah. Like so, I don't know. I see it as a positive, but of course the studio's not gonna see it like that because they try to make the most money as possible. It's like with anything else, it's almost like unionizing. That's what that is. Even though you're already in the union, if you're in the union.
I hope it turns out well for the artists. You know.
Yeah, I'm never on the side of greed, and I think that's what it comes down to sometimes. You know, I mean, I understand contracts, I understand all that, I understand This is what you. It's easy to say, well, this is what you signed. Like, this is what it is. But I mean, they've been doing that in the music business for years and jerking people. You know, and I just think it's a more ethical way to go about business.
Mm-hmm.
You know, instead of just saying, oh, well, this is what you signed. Like, maybe.
Yeah, but before it blew up, would you say, like, they knew there's a chance that this could blow up?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, and I guess maybe that wasn't offered, and maybe that's why they're, you know, who knows? Who knows?
I mean, that's one of the that's an argument too. Like, you did sign on to this under these terms.
No, yeah, and definitely. Yeah. I feel that, but I do feel like, I feel like with all the problems in the world, greed is at the center of a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, you made this movie cost $700,000. You been made that back, so you recoup whatever you put out. Whoever funded that, they all got their money back, I'm sure, and then some. Like, I don't know. I know their deals is probably like, whatever we make, you know, that's what we got. Then that's what I mean. Like, if it's 5 producers and they only did work for hire, I don't know everybody's contract that was on it, but say everybody did work for hire. So $700,000 is everybody's money and everything that they paid and all that stuff. So that's everything in a nutshell. So now that's it. Like, you got $700,000 to recoup. If you made $200 million, you're gonna split that $200 million, take out $700,000. So you just split it. Just say $200 million. So you got $200 million profit. Like, it's
I don't
crazy
know.
to me.
I'm actually starting to see the other side. I'm actually starting to see the other side because if I'm this production company, I put up this money. I'm paying all of you
you paid everybody $700,000.
Yeah,
you made that back.
You
got that back, and you got your profit back.
Okay, but this is the business, and this is the risk.
No, I know.
I put up this money.
No, I feel that.
I'm the only one.
But I'm saying, how much is worth that risk? Like, that's what I'm saying with greed. Like, if you made $30 million off of putting up $700 million, that's not enough. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's what I mean when I say greed is at the bottom. It's not enough. It's not enough for them. Like, $100 million. Like, you could technically probably pay everybody 4 times and still gross $100 million for yourself from this movie. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's not enough. No, because it made this, and this is what it is. And I'm all about ethics. I'm all about ethics, and I'm not with. And I know it's business, and it happens in every business. But I believe you can run a business ethically and still be profitable. That's the thing. I don't think a lot of business people feel that way because they want to be more than profitable.
But I don't know if this is unethical. I'm gonna be honest with you. So if you make a deal with somebody for this work you're gonna do for me for this movie, and we agree on this, you agree to this. This is fair. You're happy with this now.
I think ethics is more than just, this contract. Like, ethics is a deep rooted thing, and I mean, I think that's unethical. Like, that contract is unethical, personally. Like, I believe it should have been offered anyway. Like, maybe back in, I don't know how many people, but all the actors, I definitely believe all the actors should be, because they're doing the brunt of the work. All the camera people, all them, they should be offered back in. It's like how Walmart used to do that they don't do no more. How some companies still do it. Some companies, you come into the company and you get stock.
But this is the way of the business, right?
Yeah, but that's what
listen,
I'm saying.
If you know this,
that's the business.
Jason Weaver, his mom for The Lion King, she knew the business, so she orchestrated.
But that's what I'm saying.
And
when you take advantage of people that don't know the business or don't understand it, that's unethical to me. I believe that's unethical. Now it's not
At this point,
unlawful.
At this point, should there be people who don't know and understand that you get what you negotiate?
Should there?
In the business?
Well, there's a lot of people that can't. They have no negotiation. Like, this is it. This is what you get. Like, I don't know if that artist could have negotiated. Like, I don't know. I don't know enough about her case, so I can't say yes or no. Like, if you come to this movie, but that's what I'm saying. That's an unethical practice. I'm not saying that it's an unlawful practice, but laws and ethics often don't meet up.
I don't know.
Like, laws and ethics often aren't the same.
But I don't know if it's unethical.
No, ethics is.
I don't know if I agree with that
Because it's like dry.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that because if you're a production company and you're like, we want to make a movie, and then we hire people to help us make this movie, and we agree on this, what we will pay each person, and they agree and they sign on. You know, we don't know what this gonna do. What if they lost money? Now, can I have some money back?
No, if they lost money, that's the point of getting back in. You just wouldn't get paid.
But that falls all on the production company. Everybody else already got paid. If they lose money, then where's all the being ethical? Give me some money back, right?
But they don't. It's
only when they win is it unethical if they don't share. And winning and the risk that they took and putting out 700,000, which may have been a lot.
No, I'm not saying no. That's real. But with back end deals, you're not gonna get anything until they make back what they got. So it's not like they gotta give you more.
Yeah, but that's not the goal. The goal is not to make back.
No, but I'm saying the goal is to make back what you got.
The goal is to make back more than what I got.
No, but the goal is to make back what you put out.
But that's not the only goal.
That's not the only goal.
You're not going to do it if that's all you're going to do.
No, but that's the bare minimum. Like, that's the bare minimum. So in an agreement like that, it would be, you wouldn't get anything else. Like, if they didn't make their money back ×2. Like, usually that's what it is. Like, with these, like with the like production agreements and stuff, usually it's ×2 or ×3 or whatever, like what they put out. So once you make double back, triple back, then they pay. Like, when people got back end deals, I'm saying, like, a lot of times, like Robert Downey Jr.'s he had a crazy deal. I can't even use him as an example because his deal was insane because he had that leverage. But that's what the girl's saying. Like, I'm a no name, so they don't give me that leverage. Like, Robert Downey Jr. had the leverage because he was a big name. Mm-hmm. So, which, he earned some of that, and that was after he did it first for Peanuts, which.
And that's what I'm talking about, because he was integral to that. So now he can put his dick on the table. Like, if this girl that you're talking about,
he didn't have the leverage.
That's what I'm saying. If this girl that you're talking about is integral to this movie, then she can put her dick on the table.
But if you don't,
next one,
but it might not matter because she was just a work for hire artist.
If that company is smart, this was so popular.
Yeah, but maybe we can make another one. I don't know what the company's doing. So I don't know you company. I don't even know what production company it is. For that particular movie, Obsession.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I just don't think.
So I don't know. I don't know their business practices. I don't know them.
I think this is business, right? Yeah. And I think from here, I think good relationships could be formed. And better business for the artist can be done, because
her goal is to reform. Like, her goal is for reform. Okay. So it's across the board. Like, instead of these people having, the ability to make these humongous profits.
I don't see nothing wrong with that her trying to reform, but at the same time, I don't necessarily think.
She's not trying to get, she's not trying to get money from them now.
I don't necessarily think the production company is wrong, because the way I'm seeing it, whoever this is didn't put out the 700. They did. They took the risk. This could have been a flop.
Yeah, it could have been, and then nobody would have had no money.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no, the people that they paid still had the.
Well, yeah,
their
because
money.
they still made what they made. Like,
Yeah.
you still got paid for what you made. Like, you know, whether it was bare minimum or not. So they still got something from the payment. It ain't like they didn't get something from the payment. Like that's where I'm not understanding like what you're saying. Like they're gonna get the money back. Like no, they made whatever they needed to make for the movie. So they got
No, because
paid.
what I'm saying is the risk paid off for the production company. Now you want them to give the people that they had
It's
contracts
not
with
just that it paid off; it's the amount that it paid off. That's the whole point of it. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, there's, you know, 300-400 million. Like, I doubt they would share even if they made 500 million. Like, that's unethical to me. Like, that it just is.
To me, out the gate, it's not unethical. I think what can happen now is they can see how well it's done, and they can say, "Hey, I paid you $6,000. You were an integral part of this movie, the success of this movie. Maybe I'll pay you $500,000 for the next one." You know what I mean? Like I think there's room for growth in that way. I don't think like calling the company outright like unethical. I don't know. I just don't know if I agree with it. I don't think I agree with it.
Disagree,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I don't know.
But that's the thing.
But you're assuming that's what's going to happen, but I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
But speaking of somebody who don't got to worry about money at all, Drake.
Really?
His albums. I said I would have a full listen to each one of the albums that he dropped on one day. The 3 albums, Iceman, Habib T, and Maid of Honor.
Habib T? Is that what it is?
Habib T.
Habib T?
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. Maybe I should have looked it up, but I don't know.
Nah, I mean,
but that's the one that's more about like love and
R&B.
That's the R&B one, yeah. So
I ain't listening to none of them. I ain't not a single song.
Mm-hmm.
So you got the floor.
Oh yeah. Well, I've listened to them several times, and I thought about this preference and perspective. That's how I want to.
I thought you were naming your new album that.
No, that's how I want to sum up this review of the 3 albums.
Naming his new album that. I was like, oh, okay, I want a feature.
Because your preference of what kind of music you like and what kind of music you enjoy the most, that for me that matter. And then also perspective. What mood was I in? That played a part in me listening to these albums.
Yeah.
First one, right off the bat, Maid of Honor. It was fun. It's fun music. It's like, it sounds like party music, club music. It just feel good music, light music. I was into that one right away. You know.
Is that the one like more experimental?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It is, but it ain't too far.
But it ain't far.
Yeah.
See, I know a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. So I enjoyed that one right away. And like the majority of a lot of songs on that album I can go back and listen to. And there's been times there was a time where I enjoyed the whole thing, but a lot of songs, I like the most songs on that album compared to the other 2.
Oh, okay.
But I have enjoyed.
Oh, that's. I was gonna say that's surprising, but I don't think it's too surprising.
What you mean?
Because you like different.
But when I say it doesn't go too far, one album he had was like a lot of like club kind of music. So Maid of Honor is not that far out. Good music, but it was just different than anything.
The last song I heard was that song. Well, you know, I look at TikTok, so. Like, I be on TikTok a lot, and, you know, that's where I hear any new music is on there. So that's the only time, and I don't be knowing where it's from or whatever. But the last full song I heard was When he be like, girl.
Oh, wait.
No.
I can't think of nothing else.
That's how much I like Drake. I can't think of nothing else. I just don't know why. It's like a block there for me. I just don't like. I don't know if it turned me off, like with some of the stuff he did. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's been for a while though. Like it's not just the Kendrick stuff. Like I just stopped listening to him. I just didn't, it was just some of the stuff he was doing, even before now, that just, I guess, turned me off.
I don't know. Maybe I was influenced, or maybe rightfully so. Like something he did.
No, but the Kendrick beef probably had me listening to him more than anything, anytime. And I actually like, I think some of the songs were very good that he put out.
But then, like, also in going through it, there's some songs I like. And then, like, there's one called "Too Hard for the Radio." It works. It's almost like he's like battling Kendrick with the style.
Oh,
but it works. Mac Dre, I think.
Oh, Mac Dre.
Yeah, but why he not listed in the credits though?
I think Drake was cool with Mac Dre.
Credits, vocals, composition. Wait, why he ain't listed in the credits?
Is that his song, or
Let me see.
You say he took it? He interpolated?
Yeah, Mac Dre. Cause some of the lyrics. Cause I saw a Instagram video where dude was like, "Yeah," he's telling his dad like, "Yeah, this is the greatest rapper ever." Talking about Drake. Listen to this, and then supposedly the dude's dad's like, "Wait, no, that's Mac Dre." Or hold on, let me see. Yeah,
is it Mac Dre?
I think so. Let me see.
Drake was-
About a young brother deep in the game. They call me Mac Dre, and I'm keeping the name. They call me Drizzy Drake, and I'm keeping the name. I sport Nike shoes. I got a mic to use. I talk bad about you suckers. I don't like them fools. Drake say I talk bad about you pussies. I don't like you fool. Yeah. So he kind
the
of
same. Yeah, he kind of. Well, he just took his lyrics. He just paid a little homage.
Okay.
To his lyrics. That ain't nothing like.
Right. Yeah.
It's kind of like what Jay-Z did with Biggie.
Yeah, and he ain't do the whole verse now. I'm looking at it.
That's kind of like what Jay-Z did to Biggie.
Yeah.
Like he just, reworked his lyrics because he felt like. Because I think Drake was looked up to Mac Dre. So
Okay.
maybe that's why he did that.
I don't understand why he ain't in the credits at least.
I mean, Jay-Z put Biggie in the credits when he did that. Like you don't have to put people in the credits. Like you just using a couple of their lines or whatever. You just reworking their lines. Like that don't.
Some people will sue you over
that. They could try, but they might not win.
Dude who wrote "Living La Vida Loca" sued Cisco and them and got more money from that song.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean that was
that's the same kind of thing.
No, not exactly.
How's different? Jay-Z would say Biggie lines word for word. So all Cisco said was "Living La Vida Loca."
Yeah, that's the whole thing right there. Like,
but I get Biggie wouldn't do that. Biggie wouldn't sue Jay-Z.
Not only that, like I don't think it'll be hard to. I think it would be hard to sue one or two lines unless it's something like that's a chorus. Like that's how something is known. I don't know what they call it.
Yeah, but that's done a lot, but that's the only time that's one of the only.
Yeah, I mean, I was about to say I know
because I remember
people got sued.
Hootie and the Blowfish used somebody's lyrics in that one real popular song of theirs, and they got sued. If I was still making music, I wouldn't do that no more. You know how rappers would be like such and such and such and like this. I don't even know if I'd do that.
Well, no, they can't. I don't even think they would win if they try to sue from a metaphor or no, I don't even know if that's not even really a metaphor, but just comparing it to like saying stuff like that, like and depending
maybe.
Like different words, like you can if it's not like straight, because even when Jay-Z would do it, it wasn't like straight line for line. Like he would put a little bit of him in like one word or change like two words.
No, wait, no. Sometimes it'd be word for fucking word. And you would think he made that.
Well, I don't know about that.
If you weren't familiar with Biggest,
with anything,
you would think
do that.
That's him. Like,
but it wasn't like
it's hard to yell with the barrel in your mouth. There's a whole sampled hook where T.I. did the song, and Jay-Z's voice is sampled, but it's Biggie's lyric.
Yeah, I mean that's that's something different. Like he could have sued over that, like if he really wanted to. But most of the time though, it'd be inflections or one or two. Like it's hard to prove. But like with Living La Vida Loca, like that's how that shit is known.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was probably easy as hell to prove in court that was exactly what they were doing.
But that wasn't the reason why that song was successful. I wish he would have just came up with something else.
I mean, you don't know if that was the reason. It was part of the song.
That thong, yeah. Come on, baby.
Yeah, but when you think of that song, that line is one of the main lines you hear.
No.
Well, maybe not you.
I mean,
most people
Living La Vida Loca.
Most people
dumps like a truck.
Yeah, like that.
It's part of it, but it's not the reason that song is.
But you can't say that because it's part of the song. If you take that part out, you don't know how that song is gonna sound. So it's very easy to. I mean, it's very easy to prove that.
Nah, I think that song still would.
That's what it is. I mean, it probably would have, because of the time. They probably could have did anything at that time.
What you mean?
Like they was popping.
Oh no, that was just I mean, but that was fire. This is fire, like. But
I can't stand that song.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I love that song.
But
I don't know if I realized that first that
they was popping.
I don't know if I realized that first that he repeats the same verse like 2 or 3 times.
Yep. Like this song simple as fuck.
But the way he delivers it, I remember somebody talking about it like it's just silly how dramatic he is singing about a thumb.
Like silly, like I always thought that was a silly ass song. I think we talked about that before. I was like, that's silly ass shit.
But it just gets your adrenaline going, and then the music.
How we get on Cisco?
No,
you got any closings about Drake?
Yeah, so Mac Dre, Too Hard for the Radio. Drake's version was, inspired by that, and Drake is back, man. He was down, now he's back, and it's amazing to witness. Like now he's back, he's back full force. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Sales is up, albums is good, music is good. You know what I mean? It seemed like he lost his footing after the battle for a little while, but now he back making hits, doing his thing. And I'm as a fan.
So you think, this is a question that I want to ask. I'm not saying, yay or nay, because I don't have a fight in it. But do you think he would have made an impact if he just released one album?
Would he have made an impact?
Or, well, he's always going to have his core fans. He's going to make an impact. But I mean, would it have been like it is now?
I'm glad he released the 3 because I think it was smart. And I think it may have had business reasons behind it. Mm-hmm. But I think it was smart because instead of putting everything on one album, like you were able to make 3 full albums, and the people who like certain stuff the most was able to just go to that album. And
it's funny that he put out 3 different albums because there's another artist that I love, Ray, who put out her new album. What's it called? This music may give you hope. I think that's something like that. Mm-hmm. Don't quote me. But her album is like 4 different albums in one.
Oh yeah.
So she has like Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, Act 4. I think it's Act.
Yeah.
I think that's how it's separated. But they're like different genres, like of music.
Yeah.
And it's a great ass album. So I wondered like if he could have did something like that. Not saying, you know, I'm just looking at it like I asked the question of impact because he was down. And there's still a lot of people that I think hating and just don't like him like me, like they just ain't into him anymore. Not necessarily hating because I don't hate him. And I think he makes good music, you know, but like that's a lot of the talking points I heard, you know, like a lot of times when I hear people discuss him, like his music that he put out, they're like, oh, he put out 3 albums. Like that was like the big thing. That's why I asked that. Cause
I think no.
Oh, he put out 3 albums at once.
I think yes. I think all of these albums could be condensed into one album. It would have been a really good album. It would have been a really good album if all the best was taken from each album.
That's what I heard. They said like a lot of people, and like I said, I don't know if it's hate or if it's truly people offering their, because you know it could be either one.
Yeah,
people on the internet, they could be, because the internet is the king of not good faith arguments. You know what I mean? People just saying shit to say shit. But a lot of people I heard say like he could have just put out one album and took the better, because some of it wasn't good or wasn't as good, you know.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
he could just made one album with everything on there and like
he could have. It might have been
maybe a concept type of album.
It might have been a long album though.
Yeah, because listen to 3 albums.
There's plenty of good stuff.
Albums.
There's plenty of enough good
just
stuff.
Put a long ass 25 song album.
Well, you know what?
Or maybe a double album.
I'm not mad at the way he did it because Iceman is kind of its own thing. It's
personally, I think that's
got a certain theme. Yeah,
because I think he wanted to address like everything. And he also had this other music that he wanted to put out too. I think that's, you know, in my mind, that's why he did it the way he did it. Because I feel like he wanted like a lot of time to address a lot of shit where he couldn't do that. Like, you know, it's a whole album basically. So then he has his, you know, stuff, music that he likes to do, experiment with or whatever. I
know the way
interesting.
The way he put it in the stream that he released is, he said, I made this so I can make this so I can make this. And I don't know in what order he said that in, but that kind of makes sense. Like, and I think, you know,
well, yeah, I mean, because he does do a lot of different stuff. So.
And he's what you gotta give him is he's talented to pull that. He's talented enough to pull that off, you know. And him doing it this way, you know, some people may say he could have made one album, but he put out 3 albums, and I think that helped tip the scales.
That's what I was
back
saying.
in his favor.
Yeah, like the reception and that he's getting, I feel like it's because he put out the 3 albums. Like. And I don't know if it would have been the same if he put out one. I think
if he, like I said,
he's still gonna get.
If he would have condensed,
do what he do.
He might have put out. I don't want to say too much, but he would have put out a great album if he took the best from each of these albums. Yeah, I think it still would have had a big impact. I think he still would have been back because Habib T. When I was in the right mood, I was chilling. I was able to put on that whole album, but if I just go back to it regularly, like there's only like certain ones that I go to. That's the one that has the least amount of songs that I'll just go back to like as much. But I was able to, when I was in the right mood, perspective, then I was able to zone out and vibe to the whole thing.
I think we're going to wind this episode down.
Okay.
It was a good discussion.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. It made me want to listen to it more.
And I think another good thing about releasing them 3 albums, they may last longer. You know what I mean? Because there's so much material.
Yeah.
If you're a Drake fan, then you have so much material to
No, I mean,
digest.
I equate it to Nas. Like, you know, I know there's people that's fans of Drake like I am of Nas. So I can imagine. Like if Nas put out 3 albums at once, like that shit I would be like, damn. Like, oh man. I mean, it was bad enough him putting out 6 albums in 3 years. Like, but like putting out 3 albums at once, I would be in heaven because I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna listen to this album. I probably wouldn't listen to all 3 at once though. I'm weird anyway. I might skim all 3, but I would listen to one album like 50 times and then listen to then let's go to the next album and listen and depending on, you know, if there's like super dope shit. I mean, it's Nas, so to me it's gonna be he gonna have some super dope shit, even if everything ain't. Like he's gonna have some super dope shit on each album. So yeah, like I look at it from that perspective. Cause I know Drake got fans like that, you know. So yeah, that's interesting though.
Yeah, I was happy I was able to find the right moods and stuff to enjoy his music again. I'm a Kendrick fan. I'm a Drake fan. It's always been that way.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not one of them people. That's what I hate about now. I think this would be the last thought. This episode, but you know, I mean, and you can weigh in, but I hate how it is now, and it's funny because it's an independent thought that I've had, but I did see Jadakiss and Fat Joe talk about it. I think I sent it to you, but I hate how you got to pick a side. Like these days in beef, it seems like you got to pick a side. Like I kind of understand with the camps.
Yeah.
Like I understand if that's if you're part of the camp, like yeah, you probably do gotta pick a side. Yeah. Like, but as a fan, like you can be a fan of both people. Yeah. Now I understand if somebody gets fucking demolished to the point where you don't want to be a fan of them anymore, that's something different. Like that might be internally something you need to deal with, or maybe you don't need to deal with. Maybe it's just okay. Like I'm not telling you how to feel, but it seems like nowadays, like people will be like, "Oh, you flip flop, yeah, you like Drake now." Like, I never disliked it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like Kendrick won, yay! Like, and I like Kendrick. So, I mean, even though I say I don't listen to Drake, like I don't dislike him. And like, I understand he make good music. And
I actually don't think that's something new. Maybe it's magnified because of the internet now. I think back in the days, people was like people probably had that, like people was watching 8 Mile and dude said F2 pop, and the way Eminem looked at him, like, it's like people, that used to be a thing too. Even in that, maybe you had to pick a side back.
Well, I think that's a different beast. We can get into that later.
Or Nas and Jay-Z.
Different, yeah, I think those.
I think that's more similar. Nas and Jay-Z. Yeah. I like them both.
Yeah.
Nas won to me. Matter of fact, I don't want to say everybody. To me. No, because not to Torre. He has his own way of looking at it.
Well, he's probably the only person because it's been crowned. Like it's been basically in hip hop. Even Jay admitted it. Like you know. Yeah. So
the same with this. Like judging the contest, Kendrick won.
Yeah.
I still like the artist. I still love the artist.
I'd be like, fuck. You know, and like you said, I think there's always people that felt that way, but I don't think it was like as much as now. Like now, and I don't think it's just the internet. No. Like, I think it's just the like just culture period. Oh. Like it's a lot of things in life right now that are like that. It's just polarizing. I guess that's what I'm like. A lot of stuff seems very, very polarizing when I don't think it is necessarily polarizing. Like it's just everything is polarized. Every single thing. Like, and some things should be polarizing, I believe. Like some things I think there's right and wrong that you should be on the side of right. and there's people that's on the side of wrong. But they feel like they right. Like I think there's objective right and wrong with some stuff, but I don't think music is one of them. You know, and even with the West Coast, East Coast, I think that was different. I think Jay-Z and Nas is a very good example as far as using it, because I don't think they weren't like beefing in real life, but they did say some wild shit to each other.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it was to the point where they were gonna try to kill each other. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like the East West Coast, even though that was blown, like that was more so Tupac, his people in Bad Boy and they people, but it turned into East West. So it was like people was picking sides. Like they were like, this is it. And if you're from the East Coast and you talking about them, like, but I never felt like that. Like I mean,
I've heard
Tupac
people blame that on the media.
It was the media.
I don't know which magazine that was, but
Vibe.
Oh
Vibe was the magazine that started it.
Yeah.
Mainly because they were the first time. That was the first time it said East versus West.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't that. Like we wasn't calling it that. Like, and Vibe came out. I mean, I still never called it that, but it's just widely known as that. So I say it because people know what I'm talking about. But I never called it that. Well, let's wind this episode down. Hope you enjoyed this discussion of what we thinking. We gonna get on about it here.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too. All right, so be safe. Be good to people. Peace.
Life ain't no. Life ain't no. Life ain't no. As long as you alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you want.